Hello everyone on the Violet Home Food channel. Today I want to bake an incredibly easy and creamy strawberry crumble without mixer. With available ingredients, you won't find a simpler recipe. Won't waste your time. Let's bake it. For my crumble, I will use 600 grams of fresh strawberries. I cut it into medium-sized cubes so they don't turn into puree while baking. Instead of seasonal strawberries, you can put really anything you want. Canned strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and all kinds of berries and fruits will work very good. The most important thing is to thicken it correctly, and I'll show you how to do this next. I pour the chopped strawberries into a deep bowl and add 100 grams of simple sugar, which will be enough. To stabilize the filling, I add 45 grams of cornstarch. After that, mix everything well. The starch will thicken the strawberry filling together so that it doesn't leak out of the puree of the pie during baking. Set the filling aside so then the starch can make full effect, and in the meantime, let's knead the dough for our crumble. I pour 300 grams of all-purpose flour and 80 grams of white sugar into a deep bowl. Now add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 10 grams of vanilla sugar, and a pinch of salt, and mix everything very well. The dough doesn't need to be chilled or something. You can make the crumble immediately after kneading. Finally, we add the last key ingredient, butter. Okay, now it's time to get your hands dirty and make a little mess. Thoroughly green the butter with the dry ingredients until it becomes fine crumbs. The butter should be completely mixed in. There should be no lumps in the dough or unmixed huge pieces of butter. Before shaping the crumble, the dough should be divided into 2 parts, one of which should be slightly smaller than the other. I will bake the pie in a metal round shape with a diameter of 23 centimeters and line the bottom of the pan with a parchment paper. Then place most of the dough on the bottom of the shape. And now comes the most enjoyable part of the recipe, temping, as I call it. The dough should be pressed as tightly as possible to the pan to form a solid layer. I use this part of the dough to form not only the bottom but also the sides of the crumble around the perimeter of the pan. Drop the finished filling. Berries will be given a little cheese, but that's okay, it's not a catastrophe. Then spread the filling evenly over the pan. No need to press down so hard, just stamp it a little for a density. Cover the filling with a smaller piece of dough. This time, tamp down the dough as I did it firstly, pressing very firmly. A solid layer should form on top like a crust. And there is no need to grease the top of the crumble with milk, egg or something. No, just simple layer, simple crust. Put the crumble into preheated to 190 degrees oven and bake for about 45-50 minutes. My advice is to buy a heat-resistant thermometer and put it in the oven. Some ovens can mistake by 5-10 degrees and the pastry might burn. After baking, don't take out the crumble from the shape immediately. Let it chill to room temperature before removing it. The pie turns out very tender, crumbly, with a buttery texture. Everything I love, less dough and more filling. Without exaggeration, my family ate it in 30 minutes, which is definitely a great indicator of quality. Try making it yourself, then write in the comments your results. If you like this recipe, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave comments below. I respond to all your reactions. More recipes every week. Big hug, yours, Violet.